News the way you consume. My name is Chris Lang, and I'm joined by my co-host Jason Black.
How's it going?
And on the ones and twos, we have Nathan Lefevre.
Hey.
Wiki wiki.
And the man behind the curtain,
The velvet curtain? What?
The wizard.
Emmanuel Gutierrez.
What?
So
We need to get a camera for you.
Yeah.
Someday.
Kind of fun without it, though.
Yeah? It just
Well, I
get-
don't know.
You got to guess what he looks like.
Yeah.
send in your guesses to our Facebook page. And see
Yeah,
what
maybe
happens.
draw. Based on his voice,
You have
draw what
no
you think he
idea
looks
who
like.
this guy is.
who has no idea?
No one knows.
I know.
We know.
Right.
Well, yeah, because he's right
They
there.
don't know.
There isn't actually a curtain, in case you were wondering.
Right.
No.
No curtain.
Maybe
So-
if we... Never mind. I'll save that.
We got a lot of news to cover today. Some good things, some bad things, some things in between. But with the economy improving, Americans are now getting divorced.
More Americans.
More Americans
Are getting divorced.
are getting divorced.
What?
So basically, the premise is say you're a small business owner. You and your wife can afford to split up because the economy was bad. But now that you're getting a little cheddar,
Again, a little what?
cheddar,
Okay. Does that mean money?
money, you can now get divorced.
Wow.
Yeah. Or maybe, I mean, when you don't have money, you find your satisfaction somewhere else, and then once you get that money, you don't find satisfaction in that same place.
Right. Because you got money, like,
Thought it was cheddar.
Cheddar, money,
yeah, so
racks.
on racks. So yeah, that's kind of that's not really great news.
No, it's
that's
Really somber.
It's
way
like
to
we're
start
back
off the
and-
show.
So do we
Boom.
blame Obama?
Of course.
Not,
I'm
not-
just- I'm
not
joking.
On this one.
No,
Not on this one.
I'm joking, man. And I mean, I'm not really convinced that the economy is getting better.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever you want to say, news.
Yeah, I guess so. Also, in some really exciting news, if you feel like playing God, you can now genetically alter the genetics of your newborn baby.
In what way?
Okay.
Right? Why would you want to do that? Are people that? I mean, I know they are that anal, but I have 2 kids, and I could never in a million years design them. Like, I wouldn't even know what to do. You know what I mean? Like, they're just perfect the way they are.
But you figure, like, I mean, you see that now, but if it's like on the front end and you're like, what if I could just pepper in a little Beckham?
A little,
Yeah.
6-pack on the baby.
Right, yeah, a little just throw a little Beckham in there.
Little
Couldn't hurt, right?
Little Will Smith humor.
Could it hurt? A little Beckham.
Just a little bit.
Salt shaker.
Salt shaker. I'm sure that's how they do genetics. Is with
No,
a
I mean,
salt
obviously,
shaker.
I don't agree with the ethics of the whole thing, and I mean,
Right.
I don't understand it either, but
Yeah,
I'm just
we're,
saying Lil
we're gonna
Beckham.
post a story for you online.
Yeah.
Well, basically, yes.
well, who's
and
doing
and
this?
It's,
And,
it's
like,
really to prevent diseases in your family. So it's
Okay.
more of that kind of genetically make you feel good. You can eliminate maybe heart disease and
but that's a slippery slope, also.
It is.
I mean,
Right.
because
because you're gonna have babies.
when you
come out
have
like,
babies, I mean, I'm sure when your wife was pregnant, I mean, they do things like.
right?
Like, would you like to have it genetically tested to see if your baby is
Right.
blah blah blah? And then I mean the next logical place is like, okay, your baby is going to be this or have that, have Down syndrome. Would you like to abort it?
Right.
I mean, so it's kind of, I mean,
It's opening
That's-
the doors to.
yeah, that's, I mean that, and we're
And
like,
we decided too. I mean, you should have that conversation going into being pregnant. But we, if we had a Down syndrome baby, we knew that we were gonna love it. No matter what.
right, yeah,
It
for
wasn't-
sure, yeah, and I mean it was like we don't need to get tested if it's
Right.
down, it's down. If it's whatever,
Yeah,
it's
and we
what- I
didn't
mean,
do any
it's
testing either.
it's our, no matter how it comes out. I mean, it's our baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
our.
That's our little Emmanuel.
So we have
I'm envisioning
an
that a Down
intervention.
syndrome
We
baby
got to
with
talk
Lil
to you
Beckham.
real quick about.
What
You're
was that
actually
name?
Chris's first child.
It's your first hint.
If he ever refers to Manny, that's what he means.
So if you're doing your drawings of what you think Emmanuel looks like, just look at Chris.
Yeah, there you go. Also coming to El Paso with some very exciting news. We got Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry
He's going to be
What?
performing his signature stand-up routine at the Abraham Chavez Theater. It's going to be May 2nd at 7 p.m. and they're gonna go on sale tickets March 7th at 10 a.m.
How much are those going for? Because that's not a real big theater,
We
right?
don't know until the Ticketmaster releases March
Okay.
7th.
That's gonna be awesome. I love Jerry.
Yeah.
So can we work on some press passes for Massive Valley?
We
News?
have
not?
to, man.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Chavez Theater is where you tried before, though, right?
Right, but
Okay.
I got
That
I
was
got
a different
connected to
promoter.
Queens of Stone Age
Yeah.
promoter.
Okay.
Mm.
So, yeah. But yeah, we need to.
I mean,
We should try.
we're pushing the show
Yeah.
Yeah.
right now.
Seinfeld.
Right.
I'm not
We-
gonna
we
do it.
had
I
a
thought I was
guy-
gonna do it.
We had a guy who reminded us of Kramer.
What's that?
We're not gonna say his name on air,
It's me.
but like a Kramer kind of guy who just kind of came in and was just like, "You're handsome, you're handsome."
Oh, that's right.
we had a Kramer.
Actually, I think it was my junior year in high school. I dressed up as Kramer for Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can track down one of those pictures and maybe we'll post it. But I don't.
Yeah.
It's kind of iffy. I don't know. It was.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought I was just the similar dress. Thought I was Ace Ventura going with the time.
Mm.
No, I'm Kramer.
You know, also what's interesting here locally, kind of staying with events and entertainment and whatnot, we've had some shakeup at the radio stations here in Las Cruces.
A lot.
It's been interesting. We have no more Spanish station.
La Gran.
How do you say that? Let's hear it.
La Grande.
Oh yeah.
It's no mas.
That means that means the big
The big one.
one.
It's gone.
Right.
It's gone. One of our other favorite ditties is gone as well.
Yeah.
Your
5
favorite.
o'clock.
Who? Right.
Oh jeez. I don't know why. I should have had a hand on the slider for that. It just went. Sorry, it's in my
Okay.
ears.
So yeah, that's gone. No more Damien and DJ Black at 5 o'clock. They're still on the station. You'll be hearing I think Damien from
I have no idea.
3
I
to
only
s-
tuned in for the Who Ride.
3 to 7 and Black from 7 to 11.
Only turned in for the Who ride.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean it was weird the other day I was driving and it was 5:04 and I'm like, okay, let me turn on here Damien. And it brought to you by Fat Glass, and it was just like there's
Just
no
different.
more.
It was
there was no more.
This part of your
I'm
soul.
DJ Black
Right.
and I'm back. There's none of that. I missed it.
Prime time fitness.
Exactly. Do the Fat Glass one.
Fat glass.
None of that.
You don't have to look for another spot.
We're gonna pour out some liquor on the show later.
But it was automatic though. I mean, it was if 5 o'clock. If I'm in the car, I'm
Boom.
putting in a Hot 103.
Huh.
Boom.
Automatic.
And you don't even like hip hop. Not that they do hip hop anymore, but
I mean, I'll listen to it a little bit.
they're all about One Direction now and Katy Perry and
Ugh.
One Republic.
Just have a moment of silence.
Damien, if you're watching this, we love you, brother.
You want to
We
hang out?
love
later?
you.
Business wise though, it's smart. I mean, it's a broader audience. Don't you
It is a
think?
broader audience, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we didn't have like a current hit station,
Like a
right?
Kiss
Yeah.
type
Yeah. for sure.
thing. Or,
Yeah. I mean, I get it.
yeah.
Story of my life. Yeah.
What's
Frozen in Time. One Direction song.
that? Okay.
I think I've heard it like 10 times because, we're trying to listen to them because we just redid their website at hot103.fm, and so listening, getting feel for
Shameless.
everything.
Got you.
Yeah, One Direction's on there quite a bit.
1D's coming
Where?
here, El Paso.
What?
I'm not sure when.
No media passes for that.
No, me-
Maybe for our daughters.
What's up with that?
Harry Styles. So yeah, and
Hey,
then
you're into this, aren't you?
There's no more. Oh, so going back to what we placed the Spanish station is Classic Hits 98.7 FM, and basically it's the. I'm gonna get a little sad here because I'm a '90s kid, but the best hits from the '70s, '80s, and '90s, or not best hit, but more of like a
Is there a lot of 90s?
more like classic rock hits.
Yeah.
They said 70s, 80s, 90s, so I imagine it's more like Bryan Adams and Guns N' Roses
Okay.
kind of stuff, not
Pearl
Nirvana.
Jam and Nirvana.
Right.
We were listening to Toto in here a little bit ago, and I think that's the only song I heard on there a couple of times.
Yeah. Probably like Richard Marx, early 90s stuff.
Okay.
Probably that kind
Africa.
of stuff. But, I understand the demographic. If you look at Las Cruces business owners, a lot of those guys were, born and raised in the or not born and raised, but, 80s guys,
Yeah.
in their 50s. And they love some Journey and some Styx, and
It's right up the alley.
which
It was
I don't
something
know.
that was missing for sure.
Yeah, it was definitely missing because you had 101 Gold, who did the kind of
50s,
like
60s.
50s,
Probably throw
60s,
some 70s in there.
a little bit of 70s, and all of a sudden, like, there's no 80s or 90s out there at all. So, I
That's
mean,
weird.
that's the thing as generations get older.
That's hard to believe though. Like
What?
it's considered classic now. The 90s.
You're getting old,
That's
man.
what I'm saying.
Getting old.
Well, I was looking at the.
It just dawned on me right now.
I was going over with my wife last night. 20 songs that are turning 20 this year. Weezer's Buddy Holly, turning
Crazy.
20.
That's 20.
Offspring, Come Out and Play, turning 20.
Okay.
Sheryl Crow, All I Want to Do Is Dance. No, All I Want
Have
to
some
Do Is
fun.
Have Some Fun. The one that didn't surprise me was like Gloria Estefan, like, or the other one,
What?
Turn the Beat Around.
That's 20
Yeah, I was like, I thought that was like 25 or
or
30.
30? Yeah.
But the
that's
Turn the
really
Beat Around, it was, I guess, 94.
Really?
I guess so. Yeah, I was really
guess.
surprised by it.
Me too, obviously.
Yeah. It just feels like an older song compared to some of those
Yeah.
other ones.
Yeah.
It was never cool. You know what I mean? I don't remember
Never.
that song being cool. So-
Ever. I mean, it
Yeah.
was a hit, but it's one of
Right.
those hits that does not stand the test of time
Right.
Hmm.
on any level.
But I don't remember, nobody during that time. I mean, I was around, in
It was
music.
94.
94, I was in high school. So it's like,
You were in high school in '94.
weird, huh?
Jason Black has a birthday this Saturday.
Not this Saturday? Not this
Oh,
Saturday.
March 8th.
Let's
That's
put this in
cool.
perspective.
March 8th.
I was 3 when you were in high school.
Right. We determined the other day that I'm actually closer in age to Nate's mom than I am to Nate.
And your mom is how old, Nate?
Don't know. We talked about this
we
before.
except for
remember?
he doesn't know her birthday or how old
No,
she is. So this is
we brought this up like 6 episodes ago. I don't know my mom's age.
Her
so it's all
birthday.
pure
Or
conjecture
birthday.
that I'm closer to his mom's age than his age.
Yeah,
But it is true. I mean, you're turning 36.
Yeah, we'll be 36.
Nate, you are 20.
we gotta be 23 in March, the first week of March.
I mean, that's 13 years. You guys are March babies?
Yeah,
You're March 2?
March 5th.
Well, his birthday's sooner, and we're talking about my birthday.
Happy birthday. Hey, speaking of anniversary, Nathan Lefevre has been at the LNG company for 1 year.
As of the 6th of this month.
February 6th?
Yeah, February.
That's Abe Lincoln's birthday.
Well, yeah, should have got that day off.
So,
No, I was here tirelessly working on.
isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's crazy.
Some cool things.
We've done a lot in a year.
We have produced, I know since we started, we have produced over 200 videos as a company.
I started it since the company started.
Huh?
Company.
Okay.
The company. But, I mean, you came in just, I think we were
Coming in hot.
Just barely starting. Maybe,
6
yeah.
months into video production.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
8 months into video production, something
That's
like that. It was, no, we started, I think we did May or April. We did the Zephyros video, our very first video.
Okay.
Was Zephyros New York Pizzeria. Very first
Mm.
video.
Zephyros.
And so yeah, and you came in February, and production's just been going crazy. We're still, I mean, we're crazy right now,
Yeah.
cranking. If you look at Jason, and if you look behind his shoulder,
Boom.
just someone editing constantly, does not move, just constantly editing video.
She's here all night long.
So she probably will go take a lunch right now, so she doesn't call labor laws on us. But
She's free to leave anytime. Yeah.
Speaking of video production, speaking of movie production, Seth Rogen is writing a movie about the Sega versus Nintendo war.
I heard that.
A movie? I mean, like
Like a real movie. Isn't that cool?
that would be cool.
I guess Sega was a bunch of like scrappy, like kind of startup you would think in today's
Yeah.
startup, like
Yeah.
Instagram or WeChat or whatever. But it's just kind of scrappy programmers who were trying to take on this, big empire of Nintendo in the late 80s and 90s. And so
And the Genesis was kind of like the top of it, right?
was Genesis the top of it?
The
I think
Sega
Sega
Genesis.
Saturn.
Don't look at me.
There was
Sega
Sega
Saturn?
Saturn, yeah.
I don't even
So
remember
really?
that
That
one.
was after the Genesis. But yeah, the Genesis was definitely the best seller out of both of them.
And was there a Sega Dreamcast?
Yeah.
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 The Dreamcast was huge,
The
right?
Dreamcast was all right. Yeah. It was
Genesis
different.
was kind of that point though where it was like, that's like where it was like, are you gonna get a Nintendo or a Sega Genesis?
Right.
What was it? N64 maybe at that point, or
Yeah, I
it
think
might
so.
have been.
Yeah.
We need to get an old Nintendo in here
We ought to.
That would
on
be
eBay.
awesome.
Yes.
I could fly through that game in 5 minutes. We should see who can beat Mario the fastest.
my
Like
favorite game on
Mario
the
and
Nintendo 64 was. Oh, you're talking about the old school. I had one
NES?
until probably like a couple years ago.
The SNES one.
Yeah.
I grew up playing Mario on SNES, so
Yeah,
my friend had an older one. So
That's so cool. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Speaking of box office, the Lego Movie is ruling the charts.
Bringing it.
Third week, 31 million weekend gross. They have amassed 183 million dollars at this point. $60 $60 million to produce. If you have not seen it, go see it.
yeah,
Any age. I mean, it's great for the family, great for the kids. But even if you're a lonely guy who's kind of sad about your life, you should go watch it.
Probably go late, or else you might look kind of creepy.
But it's a great movie. It really
I was
is.
gonna say that Kate and I went to see it on Valentine's Day, but right before that, you said lonely guy going to see it, so this kind of took away.
You still can say it.
What mumbles? What?
Marbles in your mouth says what?
What? I don't know. I just had a brain fart.
Okay, so Lego Movie is really good. You should definitely
It's
check it out.
It's good.
And second place this week was 3 Days to Kill, followed by Pompeii as well. If you've not seen RoboCop,
RoboCop's at number 4.
You should
Number 4 brought in 9 mil,
four,
almost
you should go
10.
see RoboCop.
We have the box office mojo up on the stream.
Oh, perfect.
yeah,
oh,
check it out.
nice, yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah.
What do you know? So yeah, I mean, I kind of want to go see RoboCop, but I want to
I'd
go
be-
dollar. I think all of us hold out on RoboCop until dollar theaters.
But I think what we should do is before we go see RoboCop, watch the original RoboCop.
How many original RoboCops were there?
Well, there were like
Three?
3.
Should we have a
But-
trilogy night?
I don't know if we need to see them all.
Just one.
Were there really 3?
Yeah.
I've only heard of one.
Such a dark time. And
It was,
That's
man.
true.
I mean, I don't know.
It's horrible.
I was too young to be allowed to watch it, but I saw the first one. I think it's the only one I saw.
Yeah. I don't know if I've seen them all or not. I really don't know. Kind of crazy.
But still, it's kind of to see what they do with it now. Curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So shows that we're watching. Everyone knows here that I'm in love with House of Cards,
Yeah.
and Nate gives me a hard time about it.
Why do you give me a hard time about House of Cards?
It's because I'm talking about it all the time.
just because he's talking about it all the time.
all the time.
I haven't
I haven't
seen
heard you really
any
talk
of it.
about that much lately.
I haven't
But it's
seen
because
any
I
of it.
text him and I tweet him, and I'm like,
Do you watch it?
No, I haven't
Why
seen
are you
it.
texting him and tweeting him about House of Cards?
I want him to watch it.
He wants me to watch it so
Okay.
bad.
It's really
You
good.
gonna convert him?
I'm trying
He's
to.
trying to. Have you finished
Why are you
Breaking
trying
Bad
to
yet?
convert me?
You'll get to it. You're on Downtown Abbey right now, bro.
Downton Abbey season just finished. I'm
Did it
good.
really?
I got some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the best shows online right now: House of Cards,
Online, you said?
or just on
Okay.
air. House of Cards, really great. You should check it out. It's only on Netflix.
The whole
It's
second
produced by
season
Netflix.
just came out, right?
An entire second season.
Probably
so
a
you
month
can
ago, right?
So you
watch
can,
it a couple weeks ago.
yeah, you can blaze through that whole thing then.
Yeah, I'm on
Oh, boy.
episode 6 right now.
boy.
When you say blaze through, you're
boy.
not talking about activities you're doing while watching House of Cards. You're talking about
Right.
the speed at which you go through
We
House
are
of
not
Cards.
advocating
We're not in-
marijuana use on the City Valley News.
Just clarifying that for, the casual viewer.
Right.
Unless you live in Colorado or something.
Which, I do have an article on here. I'll just go ahead and say we don't have to get into it. But fatal crashes involving marijuana use tripled during the previous decade. So,
Everywhere?
yeah,
I guess
everywhere.
that's nationally or?
Yeah.
Just the previous
Well,
decade.
tripled from what to what?
I don't know. I was going to go into it. But
'Cause, you know what I mean? If
3
it's like
to
from
9.
6 to 18, then it's kind of like
Right.
maybe. could
But,
happen anyways.
we're talking about shows right now. You brought up marijuana. Walking Dead.
He brought up marijuana. Blazer.
Little doobie guy. Walking Dead on AMC is a really great show as well. They just finally started to go in another direction,
It's picking back up.
and
Right.
it's really.
Are you watching again, Nate?
No,
Okay.
I'm not watching anything right
Well,
now.
you chimed in like right, so like.
Well, yeah, I was
'Cause you
I was
know you
saying
could
right,
just-
like right.
Oh, okay.
Like sure there.
Because you could go up through season 3 and just blaze right through it.
Yeah, I'll blaze right there. So I'm moving to Washington, or Colorado.
Also, with 24 coming back online, and with ABC Fox, yeah,
Fox, yeah.
on Fox, I get probably in the fall, right?
I don't. It's May, I think.
Yeah,
It's like a weird timing.
it'd be a great time to. I have not started. I've never seen 24, so it'd be a good time to get on Netflix.
I think it holds up all right.
and watch them all through. So
Yeah.
yeah. Any
so-
other shows?
Something else is coming back on air. Heroes.
Yeah, that's
Heroes
odd,
is getting
huh?
reborn. Yeah.
Is that a good show?
I was really into it for like 2 seasons, and then I don't know what happened to me.
3 total, right?
What's that?
3 total seasons.
Yeah, I think so.
that's what it was.
Yeah,
and then dropped.
and there was something. It might have been kids that just like, and it was before DVR was big and stuff like that. So it was kind of, I just couldn't watch it in peace. So I might have given up on it in that respect.
I
But
had a chingladera.
a what?
Something.
I'm sorry. I cut away from Jason in the middle of
And
the
this
story,
segment
but I
is
had to
called
catch that.
Chris Tries to Speak Spanish.
What was that thing we were talking about?
Chanclas.
The chanclas? We'll have a video next week of the chanclas.
By Emmanuel Gutierrez.
Beware the chancla.
But what was I saying though?
We're talking about heroes.
Oh yeah, I don't know what it was, but it just lost me. But I mean, apparently it had still a pretty big following when it died out. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
And the main girl is now on Nashville.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
cheerleader.
Nashville's actually a pretty decent show.
I like it.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Nashville. It's pretty good. Speaking of Netflix and shows and everything else,
Oh yeah, here we
they're
go.
going to start delivering DVDs wherever you are.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a little clip. Let's go ahead and go
Are we
into
gonna
it.
go to it?
In a world.
Here at Netflix, we're committed to cutting-edge advancements in entertainment, from revolutionizing the home video rental market to
So
our industry-leading streaming
they're doing what
service
Amazon
with
did.
award-winning
Yeah, pretty
content.
much.
Okay.
But first,
Now
Yeah.
we're getting
Right.
back to our creative roots with our groundbreaking same-day home delivery subscription service, Drone to Home. That's right, our fleet of high-tech drones will deliver your disc
have
to
one
you
of those.
within mere
We
seconds
have one of
you
those.
add
This
your
is like a
service.
video we would produce.
It is a video we would produce.
We actually
We
have that
produced this
exact
video.
same drone at our office.
We should do a spoof of this. We should do delivery
Unlike
of
other
DVDs
companies
of
trying
projects
to
that we
rush
do.
unproven
Just bring-
technology to market, we have literally spent days
Spoof of
working out
spoof.
Literally
most of the bugs.
days.
By enabling
Working out
location
most of the
services
kinks.
on your smartphone, the disc can come right to you wherever
This
you
is
may
my
be.
favorite one right here.
Gotta give props to whoever's flying this drone though. That's not easy.
Netflix, the past and future of entertainment technology.
Swarm of
Today,
And donk. Hits the door.
That's so awesome.
yeah.
Total spoof, but amazing creativity.
Spoof?
Almost had me. Had to look
Yeah,
up.
so Netflix, they went through a down period with a CEO that, they were trying to, what they tried to do, get rid of the mail-in DVDs.
Oh yeah.
And so their stock went down, but man, they have gone up, and they're the sexy new company. Comcast was partnering with them, AT&T.
They actually are
Verizon.
working, I think, directly through Comcast
Right.
now.
Exactly. So
There-
it's really crazy.
There's something weird with Comcast in them now.
Netflix stock, because
Well,
just
supposedly-
got to be crazy right now.
I remember I used to get a delivery to my home of
Mhm.
movies. They sent me Invictus.
Mhm.
Never watched it. I mean, so I canceled that portion of it
Right.
when it was, because like there's so much on the just it's so easy to just access that.
How
Right.
much is Netflix a month? It's like it's
$7,
like
$8.
I paid $8.
back when it was DVDs only. I mean, you paid like $15 a month for it, right? And you
But also, yeah, it was probably something like that. But it also was like $4 or $5 to go rent a DVD from
Right.
Blockbuster.
Yeah.
I wonder at what point of you not watching Invictus did you like pay for the movie? Did you like hold it for long enough to where you've paid
What do you mean?
$30 worth of Netflix for you could have went and bought Invictus for 2 months
Oh
of
well,
Netflix.
at that point, I had streaming. Is that what you mean, or is that? I didn't have Netflix until after. I mean,
Okay.
the main reason I got it was streaming, but then I also got like one DVD at a time. But I just never even messed.
Oh,
with
you
it.
never messed with the stream. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so-
I mean, I sent it, I opened it, and sent it back. I mean, after weeks passed by. So,
Right.
Yeah, no, it wasn't one of those deals where the original thing wasn't working. It just was streaming was so much easier.
yeah,
Right.
it still is.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll come up with the spoof and we'll debut it here.
We should totally do it.
Samsung also reveals the Galaxy S5. It is a curved
5.1-inch screen.
phone, which, you made the comment earlier, like, why is it a curved phone? And I said, phones have been curved forever.
Since
It's
before.
only within the last 5 years have they been flat.
But I think the purpose of the curve was actually ergonomics, I think. Like,
From ear to mouth.
so you have ear to mouth, but then you have to be able to hold it. So
you don't.
the
Yeah,
only
you don't
the
wrap
real
your hand
curve
around
is the handle, and the rest of it was pretty much straight. You know what I
Say
mean?
what
To
you
match the curve of your
I
head.
thought it was so it doesn't break in your pocket, like it curves to your thigh. Or
What if you put it the wrong way?
I was gonna say it's
Your
curved.
butt?
Plus, everybody's
Is it
thighs are
curved to your
different.
butt?
Everybody's
Why
thighs
not?
are different. Yeah, and
I was
girls
gonna
keep
say
them-
that's curved vertically, not horizontally, right?
But s-
And
I can't
supposedly
tell
it's
what I'm looking
flexible too. It's like it's not. I'm not
Okay, what?
flexible to where you can inverse,
but it
Oh.
gives a little bit.
but it gives a little bit. Yeah.
I could see that being a benefit for breakage.
Yeah.
So is this something that people are gonna buy based on that alone?
About the curve?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we are
Is the
talking
curve
out of pretty
sexy?
much. I think we're talking out of
Curves
ignorance
are
of the
sexy.
purpose of the curve. But I don't. Probably should have looked into that.
Yeah. Speaking of glass, I actually got invited to buy Google Glass,
Yay.
That's cool.
but I don't have $1,500 laying around.
Let's do
By
that.
who?
Google.
Okay.
Mr. Google.
Yeah. They basically they ask for your email address. I mean, if you want to, and then
Let's
it's only
fire up a Kickstarter.
it's limited to.
Kickstarter. Such a
Why not?
noble cause. Getting
do it.
Chris Lang Google Glass.
Need to buy
But-
some Google Glass.
You can't drive with it, right?
Well, that's what they're
Not
trying to do.
legally.
There's a ban on, and they're trying to uplift that ban of driving. Which I think I would be against driving with Google Glass.
I think so too.
Knowing me, I would drive with Google Glass because I'm always connected. My wife gives me a lot of.
But isn't that the same thing though? Like having a heads-up display on your windshield. I mean, you have a heads-up display. On
But you
your
gotta look at it
eyes.
like this.
But it's not your email.
Well, that's
It's
true.
not. I
It's
mean,
not
It's
Facebook
not
notification.
sending texts
Right.
to Facebook.
You got invited to this party.
And you're in a ditch.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Candy Crush
I don't know.
invites.
I got a question for you guys.
Okay.
Was USA disappointing in the Olympics?
They got third. No, they got fourth overall in medal standings.
I let
Yeah,
down the
fourth
U.S. during the
overall.
Olympics.
Not watching.
I barely watched anything.
I did not watch one event.
Nope.
I did not see one event for medal. One day I was watching. It was. I don't know how I didn't know this even existed, but it was. It's got to be like the worst sport in Winter Olympics. It's the 2-man luge.
Well, yeah, you and I were gonna do this.
We have
We were.
so
But the 2-man luge, I'm watching and I'm like, well, that dude's going fast. Whoa, there's 2 dudes. Why are there 2 dudes? Why are they doing this? Pure speed? Like, put a sandbag.
how did
lay on a
this-
sandbag, right?
How did this originate?
I don't
mean,
know. I'm guessing it was
Is
in
there
Europe.
a one-man luge?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
there is.
1-man.
So what was the
It's got-
option of two-man?
The only real advantage is speed, I think, because you're more weight. But that's what I'm saying. Get a sandbag, bro. Like, that's all you
Get a
need.
sandbag.
And
not
maybe
a
one guy's
dude.
steering. I don't know if they're. I mean, you both have to lean together, but that's what makes it even creepier.
You have to lean together. You gotta lean together.
But I mean, it's. I don't know, man. That was the one where I can't believe there's 2 guys there.
There's a funny meme.
Oh.
I'm saying it correctly now.
Mimi.
That had a picture shooting like this, and it said, "What everyone's thinking. Welcome to the Hunger Games."
I saw the Welcome to the Hunger Games one.
So yeah, I mean that's how it kind of felt.
Apparently, they were disappointed from the. I mean, just the
The opening
the amenities
ceremony,
for everybody was.
Well, yeah, the amenities got a lot of
But
flack. at the
Yeah.
they
beginning of it.
you know, they ruled all the medals.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's such an awesome picture.
That's so great.
isn't that funny?
That's funny junk. But they got a lot of crap also for the opening ceremony thing. The
Oh, the
final
cops?
ring not opening.
Oh, okay. I didn't even.
But apparently they poked fun at it at the closing ceremony.
Right?
too.
Didn't
that's,
they
that's
have
what I
their-
was going to talk about.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have the closing ceremony. Can we pull that up?
Didn't they have
What is
cops
it?
singing Daft Punk "Get Lucky" also at the?
They had
opening?
that somewhere, yeah.
So weird.
But the last ring, which color is it? Red.
Yeah.
It didn't open during the
It was
the
like a
opening
snowflake
ceremony,
or
and so there's
something.
the guy that designed the show for the closing ceremony actually wore a shirt that had that and the asterisk looking kind of
That's
star.
funny.
So he's doing all the controls for it or whatever. I don't know if we have. There's a video of it.
Yeah.
Boom. Check that out.
Sochi 2014
I
is
don't want to watch
officially
somebody else
over.
report on it.
Poking fun at the opening ceremony's technical
What?
glitch, a crowd of shiny dancers formed the Olympic arena,
Shiny
including
dancer.
that malfunctioning snowflake.
Yeah.
And
And then wait.
Oh.
it's like yeah, we're Russia. But, so yeah, that's pretty much all of the coverage I saw of the Olympics. Was just screw ups.
Yeah, I caught a few
There
random
was,
things, but
there's like wolves walking down hallways. And
Oh,
stuff
but that was a
like that.
prank by Jimmy Kimmel, though.
Was that really?
That-
yeah,
that
it
was a hoax.
was.
Did I get pranked by Jimmy?
You did
Kimmel?
get pranked by Jimmy
Yeah.
Kimmel.
Yeah,
Just
Rick
like that
rolled.
twerking
That's
girl.
almost as bad as getting rickrolled.
That twerking girl was
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel. I think we talked about that before.
What? Oh, the twerking girl that she falls over.
On the fire,
think
yeah.
we talked
Jimmy,
about
that
that.
was all Jimmy Kimmel,
What a madman.
right?
For you boxing fans out there,
On the internet.
There you go.
Floyd Mayweather has picked his next opponent,
What's her name?
El Chino.
What's her name?
Madonna. No, it really is. That's his. That's
Madonna,
his,
yeah.
yeah, that's his last name is Madonna.
Oh.
He gave a whooping.
No,
I
Madonna
was like, I was
singer.
totally joking about what's her name.
Nicely done.
He gave a whooping to Adrian Broner, and yeah, so that's gonna be May 3rd, and it's gonna be an exciting fight.
It's not too far off.
People are really excited about this one. I'm
Especially
excited
if
about
people
it
are
as
gonna
So
well.
people
Oh,
think he's got a
Madonna.
shot?
I don't know. It's Mayweather. He's greatest of all time.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, bring
One-
anybody.
Yeah. I mean, he's a sexy name right now. Why not?
Madonna?
Yeah. He's
Madonna.
got 3 losses, 31-3
Yeah.
record, I think. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, and then we got NMSU Aggies, and they're gonna be going to the WAC tournament soon to see if we can
Yes.
play in the big dance,
Oh boy, oh boy.
and that's coming up. And
Yeah,
so
March Madness coming up.
Yeah, I'm
The
pretty excited
final
about that.
home game for them is the day after my birthday. It's March 6th.
March 6th.
Yeah, the final home
That's the
game.
day my twins were born.
Really?
No way, Nate. You might be in my family. March 5th, Nate. March 6th, my
Twins.
twins. March 7th, my dad. March 8th, me. That's weird. We need to find that 9th.
I know.
DNA test next time on the Save Out News. Until next time, my name is Chris Lane.
You are not the father.
And we thank you for joining in with us. Talk to you guys
Have
later.
a good one.
Awesome. See you guys.
That escalated quickly.